to get started, I'm priming my face with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and then I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation in the shade Light 46. To blend it out, I'm going to be using my Morphe brush G6. I absolutely love this brush lately. I really like it for more thicker, moussey foundations. We're also going to go ahead and be starting with the eyes for today. I'm going to prime with my MAC Soft Ochre. I almost said Painterly. And I'm going to only use my Morphe Eyeshadows for today. I'm using the color 60, which is just a kind of rosy, taupey, gray type of shade. I really like it just as a transition shade, and this is the Morphe B23 brush, I believe. And then I'm going to take the shade 64, which is just a really warm, orangey type of brown, putting that into the crease with a Sigma E35 just to really warm it up, and I'm deepening it up as much as I kind of like, so feel free to deepen it more or deepen it less than I did. I'm also just taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk and putting that all over the lid to make sure that the shadows really pop, because we're going to be putting a pop of color right in the center of the lid. I've really been into this whole trend of kind of putting dark shadows on the inner corner, outer corner, and then putting a pop of color on the lid. It looks super cool, so I wanted to try it out. Then I took the shade 63 by Morphe and put it on with a little dome brush and put it on the inner corner and the outer corner. And just packed it on there basically, and then I took an E36 and just make sure I kind of connected the two in the crease, but making sure that I left that little piece in the middle to fill in with these two shadows by the LORAC Pro Palette, Gold and Light Bronze. And I just went ahead and packed that right in the middle and kind of faded it and connected it to the outer corner and inner corner. I also wet the brush with some Avène Thermal Spring Water just to make the shadow more intense and kind of foiled looking. And then I did some more blending in the crease and everything like that with the Sigma brushes. And then I took that warm brown shadow and again put it into the crease and kind of raised it a little bit higher just because I felt like the warmness kind of got a little lost, so I wanted to bring back that really warm brown and just put it back into the crease. And then I finished off by blending everything, of course, with the E40. What's a tutorial without this brush? And then I took the 3D HD Small Kabuki and just kind of cleaned out the outer edges with no product, just whatever was left over on it. And then I went ahead and did my concealer with the MAC Pro Longwear and blended it out with my Morphe brush. I believe this is the G2 brush, but I'll link it down below for you guys. So now for the Anastasia Contour Kit, I'm taking the shade Banana and highlighting my under eye with it and also setting my concealer with it. And then I will go ahead and set the rest of my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte in the shade Translucent. Then I'm taking my Joe Fresh Bronzer Duo in the shade Sun Kissed and just bronzing up my cheekbones and my temples and forehead and everything like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Fawn from the Anastasia Contour Kit and just further kind of contour with it with my NARS brush. And then using one of my favorite blushes of all time, Jordana's Sandalwood. And then I'm using one of my new purchases, the infamous Becca Opal. It is absolutely gorgeous and I'm obsessed with it. It gives you this like wet, foiled, crazy, amazing highlight. Tried to show it to you guys there. It's really awesome. So you guys will definitely be seeing this a lot more on my channel and definitely probably in my upcoming favorites video because I really, really like it. So next I'm basically doing the lower lash line the same that I did to the lid. So I'm putting those two inner corner, outer corner shades and then putting the gold in the middle as well. So basically just repeating the exact same steps on the lid to the lower lash line. And then I'm putting on some winged liner, lashes, mascara. You guys know the drill. I will leave what I use down below. I'm also just kind of touching up the lower lash line because I find that once the mascara is on, you can really see what needs some more dramaticness. So I just basically put on more shadow on the lower lash line and just kind of touched it up. And this is pretty much how the eyes look. So now for the lips, I'm just popping on NYX's Cairo, Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Cairo, and Max Myth. I personally found that these two together, they're absolutely gorgeous, but I felt like the peachy undertone really clashed with this look, so I went ahead and put on Maybelline's Nude Lust because it gave it more of a pinky beige undertone. And that's pretty much it for this look. This is how it turned out. I really like it. Something a little bit different for me, and I think it's a really pretty glam smoky eye. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah. I think actually Violetta pulls off a little bit more purple, and this is Heroin. So definitely, I think Violet Volt is a lot different than Heroin now that I'm looking at it. It kind of